Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we're going to do a detailed review of this budget Android phone from HTC, and it's known as HTC Explorer. And you can get this phone for approximately about rupees 10,000 in the local market. That's about $200 US. I have given the link of Flipkart below so that you can check the latest pricing. Before proceeding with the full review, I want to just say that quite a few of you have told me that Ranjit, these full video reviews are pretty long. And I want to just say one thing. Yes, the full video reviews that I do are pretty long, and the main intent of my doing these full video reviews is that for users who would actually like to purchase a product, and I like to review almost every part of the product. And with products like smartphone, etc., it's just not possible to do a quick review in 2 or 3 minutes, because these products offer a lot of options. So if you want a quick review of this phone, this is an excellent budget phone, and if you are on a tight budget, you can't go wrong with this phone. So now let's proceed with the full in-depth review of this HTC Explorer. So this is the HTC Explorer from HTC, and this is a budget Android phone, and this runs on Android version 2.3, also known as gingerbread. The first we look at the version of gingerbread that we get, and it's 2.3.5, and here we have it. It runs on Android version 2.3.5, and it has HTC Sense, that's 3.5. This is a very compact phone. It fits nicely in your hand. I've done the unboxing video where I give a full physical overview, so you can check that video for more info. And this phone comes with a 3.2 inch LCD screen, and the resolution that is offered is 320 by 480 pixels, and as you can see, the screen is pretty decent for a budget Android phone. I have no issues with the same, and this phone runs on a 600 megahertz processor. You might say that it's a little bit less in today's era, but with day-to-day activities and testing this phone for the last couple of days, I didn't face any problems, and I was surprised that there was no visible lag while using the phone. So it works brilliantly, even though it's just a 600 megahertz processor, and it has an inbuilt GPU that helps it a bit. And the phone is really comfortable to hold, and the back cover of the phone is made up of thick rubber. So if you keep the phone down like this, etc., you won't get any scuffs or etc. like that. And we do have this HTC metal plate at the back which says HTC, and at the back the camera that we get with this phone is a 3 megapixel camera, but it is a fixed focus camera. And if you notice, we have a small hole over here, and that is for the speakerphone. Moving towards the top, we have the on-off button. We have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and on this end we have the volume rocker, that's the up and down. We do not get a dedicated camera shutter button. On the bottom we have a pinhole for the microphone, lanyard, and we have a micro USB slot where this will be used for charging or syncing the phone. We don't have anything else over here. And on the front we have a couple of sensors, that's the proximity sensor and the ambient light sensor. We do get the auto brightness option with this phone, and we have the earpiece, so a large earpiece, and I'm glad to say that the audio quality with this phone is pretty good. I didn't have any problems with the call quality, it is excellent. And on the bottom we do have 4 touch capacitive buttons. One is for the home, menu, back, and search. And we do get HTC Sense 3.5 with this, and this is the lock screen, and this gives us the basic information. It gives you the time, date, and at the bottom we have these quick launch buttons. You can unlock the phone by just sliding this circle and leaving it over here, but let me lock again. And we can also quickly launch these 4 applications that we have. Let's say I just want to quickly launch directly to the camera. So what I do is just take the camera icon and drag it to the circle, and now directly I'll be in the camera application. So this is the quick launch directly from the lock screen. Let's lock the same, and let's go back to the home, and we have this HTC Sense interface. And on the home screen we get just these 2 buttons. One is for displaying all the apps that we have, and you can scroll down using the same like this. Let me go back, and we get this dialer, And I'm a big fan of the HTC dialer because this dialer incorporates the smart dialing function, which it's really easy to use. Also, in particular, I am really fond of the HTC Sense UI. I personally feel that it is one of the best skins that we find on an Android phone. Also, as this phone comes with HTC Sense, we do get quite a bit of customization. You can use this panes to customize the display, wallpaper, lock screen, sounds, and the widgets. It's pretty nice. And also, one other feature that I've seen is that under sound, HTC offers us a lot of innovative options that we do not see in a budget Android phone, like it will automatically quieten the ringtone when you pick up the phone. Also, we have a pocket mode where if the phone is inside the pocket, it will ring louder. And also you can just flip the phone to activate the speakerphone. So these are some of the innovative things that I've found on this HTC Explorer. Also, the quality of the speaker on this phone is pretty good. And let me just give you an example by playing some music. I'm just going to play some music. And it's decently loud. If you keep it like this, it's okay, but if you invert it, it's pretty decent. And you can quickly jump between one song to another by just swiping like this. And the music player is also pretty decent. You just as I said, you can use this cover flow option to change tracks. So I'm just going to get out of this now. Also, I don't have any problems with the build quality. The build quality of the phone is pretty good. There's no creaking noise or anything like that. So top-notch build quality by HTC. Now let us quickly test the web browser on this phone. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi network. And let us quickly just launch Tech2Bus. As the screen size of this phone is a little bit small, so I find typing in this portrait view a little bit difficult, but if you switch to landscape view, and the Tech2Bus website has launched, and if I scroll, as you can see, you can easily scroll, no issues regarding that. Now let me open up a story. Let me zoom in. And the pinch to zoom gesture works pretty fluently. It's not the best, but you can't expect everything from a budget Android phone. And as you can see, you can easily do the pinch to zoom gesture. It's not silky smooth, but it is acceptable. Also, another good thing that I found with this HTC Explorer is that we do get the automatic text reflow option. So let's say if I zoom this too much, the text will automatically reflow. So that makes browsing the web on this phone really easy. And now let me just quickly show you the flash capabilities. By default, the flash player is not installed on this phone, but you can download the Adobe Flash Player 11 from the Android marketplace, and I have done that. And now we're going to try to play this flash video that's embedded on this web page. And I'm going to tilt it in this view, and I hit the play, and this phone will play flash. Let me lower the volume a bit. But the issue is that as this phone has just a 600 MHz processor, while if the flash video is playing, if you try to pan around or do something like that, the video will be choppy and it will pause. So technically speaking, you can play flash videos on the phone, but be just careful not to pan around and do a lot of things while you're watching that flash video. If you just leave it like this, it plays fluently without any issues. So let's get out of the browser. And we do also get a full featured YouTube app. So now I'm going to show you that, and let's play some of the videos using the same. I'm just going to play one of my own videos. And as you notice, it can play flash videos without any issues with the built-in YouTube player. And we are playing this video in the high quality feed, and it plays them without any issues. You can also switch to the low quality feed, and it does play. So that was the YouTube player. Now moving to the storage on this phone. This phone has a limited storage of total about 512 MB. Out of that, the built-in application take up a huge chunk, and you're left with just about 120 to 125 MB of memory. Also, it is you do get 2 GB micro SD card for expansion of storage. But if you are a person who likes to install a lot of apps, then you might have a problem, because you can certainly move a lot of apps from the main storage to the SD card. But as you might know, there are a few apps that will not work on a SD card. You can easily install about 20 to 25 apps. But if you are a person who likes to install a lot of apps, then the low storage, internal storage can be an issue for you. Now moving to the built-in camera that we get with this phone, we do have a 3 megapixel camera, rear facing camera on this phone, but there is no auto focus on the same. It's a fixed focus camera, so you cannot focus. Let's say you want to focus a particular area like this. I have taken some photographs and videos with this phone, so by looking at the same you can gauge the quality of this camera. So these photographs were taken with the rear camera of the HTC Explorer in bright sunlight, and you can see they are pretty sharp. But as this phone does not have the touch to focus, do notice I was trying to focus the lotus flower, but it is out of focus and I couldn't do anything about the same. Photos taken in shadowed area, and they are a little bit soft to my liking, not very sharp. Now these photographs taken in my office in artificial light, again they are a little bit soft to my liking. Next you'll see a video that was shot with the HTC Explorer. Video with this HTC Explorer, and it can record the max resolution it can record is 480p, and the audio that you're hearing is also being recorded by the HTC Explorer. We do not have options like image stabilization, etc. And if you plan to shoot videos or take pictures, make sure that you insert the micro SD card, otherwise your pictures or videos won't be stored. So now I'm going from the shadowed area to the brightly lit up area, and it's approximately 11:30 in the morning and the sun is shining brightly. So hopefully this should give you an idea about the video capabilities of HTC Explorer. Also, as this phone does have a built-in GPU, so it can play a decent amount of games. Now I'm going to launch this Angry Birds. I'm going to play Angry Birds. As you notice, the speakerphone is decently loud. Also, the screen quality is pretty nice on this phone. Everything looks pretty decent and vibrant. As you can see, you can easily pinch to zoom, and there is no lag, visible lag or anything like that. So as you can see, you can easily play games also on this phone. It's pretty decent without any lag. I'm just going to get out of the same. And we do get 7 home screens with this phone. You can quickly double tap the home screen to get to this, and also you can use this pinch gesture by which you can access the 7 home screens directly. Now moving towards the battery life, this phone comes with a 1230 milliampere battery, and I found the battery life to be pretty decent on this phone, because it's just a 3.2 inch screen, and this 1230 milliampere battery can easily last for a full working day without any issues. Actually, I would say the battery life is above average according to Android phone standards. So overall, this is a very good Android phone. I was not expecting it to be this good based on the 600 MHz processor, but I have no problems with the same, and with the normal usage I didn't find any lagginess with this phone. The only con that I have with this phone right now is the limited internal memory that it has, and you might need to manage the apps by moving them to your SD card. You can do that by an app called App to SD. So overall, I like this phone very much, and for the pricing that's approximately about 10,000 Indian rupees. This is a great budget Android phone, and this phone gets a good thumbs up from me. I hope you found this video helpful. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you click on the like button given below. You can also subscribe to my channel, thereby you'll be automatically notified whenever I add a new video. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and hopefully I'm going to see you in my next video.